wake you all up? Of course I am. Anyways. So I think I did get your attention, didn't I? Alright. My purpose in doing so is to inform. Maybe and also I always wanted to scream in class like that. So my specific purpose is to inform in martial arts and not just benefits but also martial arts. Though I slightly changed my intended speech, I felt just talking about the benefits seemed a bit too broad and plain and too narrow. And if you ask me, it just seemed a bit too boring. And I wanted to give a bit more life and information and interest to martial arts. And since I take myself, now you're probably asking yourself, why should I listen or when is it going to be done? Don't worry, now I'm asking the same exact thing. But I'll tell you, what to be expected in martial arts is, of course, the knowledge of being able to defend yourself, and if you want it to take it a step further, maybe compete in some competition. Maybe win a few trophies, impress your friends, and maybe scare them a little. So when you show them the trophies, basically you're telling them, hey, I can beat you up. Maybe you can take it as a sport like the basketball and even snowboarding, like some people we know, right? Overtraining movies or stunts relating to martial art, it's not just about fighting, it's also a way to better yourself or to better to control yourself through rigorous discipline training. Plus, if you get really into it, maybe in a few years you'll see a newcomer and you can just teach them a little. And I know I got teased a lot, plus a few aches and pains here and there after being thrown in. But that's besides the point. In around 2001, Davis Biller was mugged in her quiet small town neighborhood on the way home from Christmas Eve church services. Decided it was time to take action, and she signed up for a self-defense class at a local martial arts school. By doing so, she got noticed by John Miller, the new chair of CEO and AOL, and Bernie Kerr, former New York Police Department Commissioner, who believed martial arts training not only made them fitter, but also contributed their personal and professional success. So with further ado, I'll inform of the physical and mental that's part of martial arts, discipline and respect of it. Then the one and single most important thing that I will reveal after the two, so listen to it if it comes up. I'll try not to scream, but I can't promise anything. My first point is the physical and mental of martial arts. As any martial art teacher will tell you, there are multiple benefits of martial arts training. The most obvious, and it brings to me my first point, is the knowledge of self-defense, which is one of the major reasons why systems were developed in the first place. Which also brings me to my first point, the physical and mental of martial arts training. Training in Kung Fu, Shitoryu, Tai Chi, Jiu-Jitsu, and other styles will improve one's fitness, as well as tone the muscular system's strength will increase from the class usually employed within training, but perhaps not the same extent as working out with weights. However, the techniques taught will teach how to use the strength gained effectively. Most people will also improve their flexibility significantly while training, since entire ranges of motion are being exercised through martial arts. Martial arts workouts, especially mixed martial arts, MMA, can be as mentally challenging as they are physically. Almost every serious martial arts athlete comments about the mental discipline these sports require. If you want to get the most from your martial arts workouts, looking to complete in martial arts events or qualify to become an instructor, you'll have to build up your mental strength as well as your muscles. One key factor is persistence. As it applies to martial arts, persistence means building on your momentum, not letting anything stand in your way. Stay focused on your long-term goals and don't give up on and get discouraged when you suffer short-term setbacks due to injury. Another key factor is motivation. High motivation is a hallmark of successful martial arts competitors or anyone training martial arts. Even if you only participate in martial arts for fitness, you need to be motivated to take on rigorous workouts that these sports require. Having a specific goal, whether in competition or training, helps foster your motivation. Think winning. Keeping a winning mindset makes a huge difference in any competition. Plan your training with the viewpoint that you will, in fact, achieve your goals. Prevail over pain. Continue to fight at a high level of intensity, even when you get taken down or hit. And one of the greatest tests is one of the greatest tests to mental stamina in any martial arts. Any martial artist can find an inner peace through their training in today's hectic world. These particular benefits translate into one of the most effective stress management tools available. That also brings up to, however, other than strength and mental, martial arts teachers also emphasize in both styles is discipline and respect. One method of regaining self-respect is through accomplishment and allowing yourself to acknowledge your accomplishments. Martial arts are taught in a systematic fashion while styles and methods may vary from school to school. One thing is always constant. An important benefit of martial arts training for parents to note is that children will generally become more disciplined from the unique formalities of martial arts classes. This is one benefit that is often lacking in other sports. Foreign problem kids with bad attitudes could become well-behaved and respectful as a result of taking the class a few times per week. Respect is something that all instructors place great importance in during their classes. Martial arts kids are often very well-behaved children, no matter what social economic background they come from. So this brings me to my final point. And most important thing to consider is with all the styles of martial arts like Kung Fu, Shido-Ryu, Tai Chi, Jiu-Jitsu, and etc., it's hard to choose. Right, well, you must ask yourself, what do I mean by self-defense? What sort of situation do you envision that requires some sort of self-defense, single or multiple opponents, armed or unarmed? How tall towards you and the person you're against? Do you expect to be punched, kicked, grabbed, or thrown? Do you expect merely to be robbed, or do you consider rape, maiming, or even murder a possibility? These are very unpleasant questions to think about, but they're necessary to figure out what your personal definition of self-defense is. Especially what you have to figure out is A, what do you consider an attack that requires some sort of response? And B, what sort of response do you wholeheartedly consider appropriate? So in the end, I hope that I sparked some interest in martial arts and any form of joining in martial arts, whether it be for fitness or physical or the focus of mental, or maybe gain some discipline and respect. Most of all, will provide what you might be looking for, but always question what is right for you. So, as in any martial arts class, to show respect, they bow. So, in the end, bow to you all in respect. So, thank you.